some of these men enlisted, but I think some of them were drafted as well, right? And like, you know, the other black soldiers who became part of the war, they show up at training camp, not knowing what they're going to be doing and so forth. How, among the thousands of soldiers who were trained to operate these balloons, did this unit get chosen to participate in D-Day?
That is a really good question, and it was one of my first questions. A French academic was one of the first people to discover that there had been black soldiers in Normandy. During the 50th anniversary celebration, there were no pictures at the American Cemetery of any black soldiers. So she went and found them at the National Archives in the US and sort of changed the record. And so I wanted to know, why were they wiped out of the history there, and then why were they chosen for this mission, which seems awfully strange. Her theory was that it was a suicide mission, flying these things, and so that's why they picked African Americans. But that just seemed too simple. It just didn't seem like the right thing. At Camp Tyson, Tennessee, where all of the Barrage Balloon battalions trained, there were about 30 units, and 4 of those were African American. And I have a theory, and I say this at the end of the book, that there had been a lot of pressure building on the Roosevelt administration to give jobs that mattered to African Americans. They didn't want to give artillery training and lots of other jobs that required even just, you know, doing
firing a weapon.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of the black infantry divisions were not given guns in training. You know, so it was quite strange how you would send like the 92nd Division off to fight, but not give them guns, real guns in their training, or teach them how to dig a trench and things like this. So my theory is just, and it's nothing more than a theory, but I ran it by someone at the FDR library, and he thought, you know, I think you can look into that. And you know, people like Eleanor Roosevelt really did a lot for promoting the cause of African American soldiers. I mean, she traveled the country. She interviewed and did reports to her husband on the state of black soldiers in Britain. And I think that with pressure from her and pressure groups like the NAACP and also Philip Randolph's group, the Sleeping Car Porters Union, and the Urban League too. I mean, these groups were just discovering how powerful they could be. And this is just a precursor to the civil rights movement. And I think that what we saw in the creation of the Tuskegee Airmen and in sorts of all of these other divisions where you see bits and pieces of progress, I think you can say that it might have been Eleanor Roosevelt, or it might have been the combination of her efforts with some of these pressure groups that made it possible for more various and interesting work to come the way of the black soldier.